I want to share something with you that's from Vietnam. The occasion is George Bush's visit to Hanoi and Saigon this weekend. He's the third American president to go there. Lyndon Johnson was there during the war. Clinton was there afterwards. It's a place I know from the war years. I was there for NBC and later ABC News doing documentaries for them. And I brought this lacquer carving painting back. It's 6 feet long and 3 feet high, made from one solid piece of tropical hardwood. It shows the Chị Trung. Chị is sister, older sister in Vietnamese. The two Trung Sisters fighting a Chinese army and evicting them from Vietnam. When my children were young, we'd pause on the way upstairs and look at this big lacquer painting. Especially I like to tell the story about what was happening to my daughter because I thought it was nice that there was a country in the world where women were commanders of an army, and such a long time ago, 40 A.D. There they are on the war elephants, swords raised, leading on the Vietnamese infantry. Vietnam was occupied by the Chinese for 1,000 years, and the central part of Vietnamese history is getting rid of them. That's what Americans didn't know in the 60s when they were trying to decide whether or not to send U.S. ground troops to Vietnam. Our leaders then thought it was American responsibility to defeat Vietnamese communism. They thought Vietnam would be the first domino to fall to the Chinese communists. The rest of Southeast Asia would follow, was the reasoning. The domino theory. American policymakers didn't know about the Trung Sisters. There they are. Our leaders didn't know the meaning of 1,000 years of Vietnamese resistance to Chinese occupation and the Vietnamese determination to be free. If we'd thought some about their history, we might have realized that there was no point in going to war there. I know that sounds simplistic, but American officials at the time didn't think they needed to know anything about Vietnamese, except that they had a leader who was allied with the Soviet Union and China. But if you know about a country's culture and history, you think twice, maybe, or you should. We might have avoided that longest of all America's wars. If you want to keep the Chinese out of Southeast Asia, you just have to help the Vietnamese do it.